gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Y'all call that shit hate. I call it keeping it real. Feeling over facts. This is how I feel. Y'all call that shit hate. I call that shit keeping it real. Feeling over facts. This is how I feel. Y'all call that shit hate. I call it keeping it real. Feeling over facts. This is how I feel. Y'all call that shit hate. I call that shit keeping it real. Feeling over facts. This is how I feel.
Welcome. You are now tuned in to the realest podcast in the world, Feeling Over Facts. I go by the name of Dr. Real with my co-host.
Yeah. AKA Thugga. Why did you just do that?
I ain't allowed this time. It's called self-control.
What were you gonna
You know I'm an asshole. How
say?
you
What were you gonna
feeling?
say?
How you feeling?
Good. Today was a busy day. We got a late start, but I
We
got
here.
all my shit done.
That's what I'm talking about. Round of applause. You here. Okay. Now, tonight's topic is don't talk about your relationship to other people. I added if you're not gonna leave them. Because, if you're not, your family members and friends, they're not in love with that person. So, they can hold grudges against them or not like them. And then, that can cause that can cause a big problem in their relationship, when they interact with each other. So again,
Hey, Miss Joy.
I'm enjoying the building. Hey, Miss Joy. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you since it was your topic, I'm gonna let you go ahead and have the flow.
Well, I think everybody vents to people, and I think there's an appropriate amount of information you can vent to somebody. I think sometimes venting to another person will make me not vent to my significant other. Like if he does something stupid, I can text somebody and be like, he left the cabinets open. Drives me crazy. But it becomes a problem when an intimate situation between the two of you start talking to other people about. And especially when you go to family or friends even, then they're gonna look at your significant other in a type of way because of an issue that you discussed with that person.
Right. And now, venting to people is I had a homeboy that taught me that, you kind of venting to really get it out the system so you won't, you know,
lash out on that
Yeah,
person.
yeah, you won't lash out to your partner when y'all encounter each other. Um, it works sometimes and it don't. Me personally, I mean, if I do say something, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna say something that I don't mind getting repeated. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna tell you no real shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But some little bullshit. Because at the end of the day, um, I mean the reality of shit. Everybody talk about everybody. Now, I mean, I was told that if somebody says something behind your back, that's where that shit needs to stay behind your back. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm not gonna tell nothing that will hurt me. You know, if it get repeated. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But again, if you're not gonna leave the person out, it's not smart to involve other people in y'all relationship because then the first thing you'll say is, "Oh, well, you need to mind your business." No, motherfucker, stop telling me your business. If that's the case, if you don't want me to place no judgment or pick sides, then don't tell me what y'all got going on. What goes on in y'all house need to stay in y'all house. You know?
I think though sometimes you can look to somebody for advice, somebody that's in a that's been in a marriage for many years. Sometimes you can sit there and say, "Hey, I'm going through XYZ. How do you feel about that? What's your opinion on that?" And I
Well,
think
go ahead. My bad. Go ahead. What you say?
no, I think some people can give good advice. I think you have to be careful who you tell that to because other people will gossip and
Right.
spread rumors about what you're asking advice about.
But I mean, I agree and disagree because everybody's relationship is different. You know what I'm saying? Now, I agree with you when saying that, okay, maybe they went through that. You know what I'm saying? And they can relate. And I agree with you saying you have to watch who you get your advice from because everybody ain't got your best interest. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what your friend Devon said. Women love to tell their business to so called friends. They will listen, but most of the time their life is fucked up.
All right. So again, I mean, again, you know, you can have somebody that's jealous of the fact that you are in a relationship. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Nigel.
What's up, Nigel? You can have a friend that's jealous that you in a relationship, so they all their advice is leave them, leave them, leave them. You know what I'm saying? And they single as fuck. So if you listen to that shit, then what you gonna be? Single as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's just like I mean, if I do decide to vent, I'm not looking for advice. I'm just trying to vent. You know what I'm saying? And that should be said. Like, hey, look, I don't need no answers right now. I just want to get it off my chest.
I
Cause
think
me
that's
personally, well, I'm just saying, me personally, I didn't used to vent, and I used to take it to a motherfucker front door, and I ended up, you know, in some bad situations. So again, that's a technique that I had learned, you know, and sometimes it works and sometimes it don't.
Nigel. The topic is should you go to other people about your relationship? But on that note, Daryl, I think you should go to somebody and be like, "Hey, I
Oh,
want to
excuse
vent."
me. My name is Dr. Real.
Hey, that's for real. Sorry, but it could be, "Hey, I want to vent," or "Hey, I want advice." I
Right,
think
right, right.
that's
That's what,
the
yeah,
best thing you
that's
can do.
right. That's what I'm saying. It's all, I'm just saying, like, again, like, to keep people from sabotaging your relationship, then you just state that, hey, I'm just venting. You know what I'm saying? Because again, the person that giving you advice could be in a fucked up relationship too. And I'm not gonna listen. You're not gonna tell him, dog, Dr. Real,
I'm
not
very
Dr.
sorry. I apologize.
Real. You know, I have different I have different names now. You know, you know. So back to what I'm saying, that eliminate sabotage to me. You know what I'm saying? Because again, everybody relationship, what you'll put up with, I won't. You know what I'm saying? And what I will put up with, you won't. So, you know what I'm talking about? It ain't no fucking book on this relationship shit. So, advice ain't, advice ain't good, but it's good. If you see what I'm saying? Like I would take advice from a couple that been married for like 40 years, or
Exactly. Joy said, well, as an individual, you need to know and trust the person you're venting to. Exactly.
right.
If
Well,
you're venting to the right person,
right.
then they're going to have your back. And I hope not bring it up ever again. I hope being like, I can see your side. I can see, in my opinion, I like when someone can sit there and tell me, I see the other person's side. Like, what about how he
Yeah.
felt?
I mean, well, that's why it's good to have the opposite sex of perspective.
Not necessarily. I mean, if I can go to a woman explaining an issue I'm having with my husband, they can sit there and say, well, Thea,
Well, see, that's the problem because a woman can't see it from the other person's spot. Only a man can give you a male perspective. And see, that's the problem. See, again, here we go again. Only a man can give you.
that's not true. Like, stop.
Not always. You're right. Not always. But if you want a genuine male perspective, you need to talk to a male. Because you're saying. I mean, look, if I want a female perspective, I'm going to talk to a female. I'm not going to ask my homeboy to give me a female perspective. I mean, that don't make sense to me. I'm just saying that. I mean, I'm not saying that a woman can't give that. I'm just saying if you want an accurate perception.
I don't think that's necessarily true. Dr. Real.
We are different. I don't understand why we don't understand that we are different. We don't think the same, we don't react the same, we don't respond the same. If people would have a conversation, right, before they have a disagreement, say, hey, what you thought I was on? And then you will see that y'all ain't on the same fucking planet in thought patterns. We don't have the same thought pattern about nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing. Welcome, Big C. How are you?
I'm all right, bro.
Look, brother, the topic is don't talk about your relationship to other people if you're not going to leave the person.
Okay, I get that.
Now I'm gonna catch you up on what we're talking about now.
Yeah.
If just say you're in, right? If you want a female perspective, would you? Oh Lord, what the hell I just did?
What did you do?
What do you mean?
I clicked on something.
But basically, he said that if I'm
saying, listen, okay. I'm back. So again, would you come to me for a female perspective, or you'll go to one of your homegirls?
For a female perspective.
Right.
I mean, would you talk to a female for a female perspective?
That's okay. See what I'm talking about? This, yeah. See what I'm talking about, Miss Joy?
No, he's on my side.
They saying that's not always the case. You can get a male perspective from a female, from one of your homegirls.
Ain't no way in here.
Exactly. Man, okay, never mind. I'm not saying that a woman couldn't give you advice on the subject, but I'm just saying if you want a real male perspective, it's easier to talk to a male.
That is not true.
No, you said venting.
What we were saying before.
She was talking about venting, but then she was like another perspective.
You can have another perspective
Oh,
I can have enough respect about a relationship with somebody because I'm in a relationship with somebody. I'm normal. I can see both sides of something.
I mean, it's
But
definitely
okay,
gonna be a
but you
different
gotta
perspective.
misunderstood. But you're saying somebody, you're in a relationship with a man, right? Okay, so if you're venting, you're trying to see another female perspective, or you're trying to get, if you're venting to your own girl, you're trying to get a female perspective,
I'm not.
or the
I
man
never said either perspective. I was just saying, and
just saying
if
another
I'm,
perspective. Okay, my
yeah,
bad. I'm sorry, you guys. Hey, I can hold myself accountable. I'm sorry, I overthought that situation. I,
yes, Joy, thank you. She got what I was saying.
okay. I'm sorry, Joy. My bad. I drank beer. Go ahead. Go ahead, Big C. Elaborate on this, man.
I mean, y'all got good points. Like, unless you vent, I can
You
understand venting, but when you go to talking about and saying things you don't mean or wouldn't say to that person, then yeah, oh, that's overstepping the bounds. Just don't talk about it. Period, honestly, like you saying, unless you're ready to make a move. If you're talking bad,
Oh yeah, and Nigel said venting is just to get off your chest. And like I said earlier, there's been times I've been angry as hell, but instead of texting the person I'm angry as hell about, I'll sit there and text probably Joy. And then it's done. It's off my chest. And I can move on.
yeah.
so so well, okay. With that being said, again, I feel this is just my opinion that it's good to vent, but you know you still have to, again, you have to watch where you're getting your advice from, and everything don't apply for your your relationship. You know what I'm saying? I
It
mean,
definitely gets tricky, especially if family. If you start venting to family, then
right.
then it becomes tricky because then you're gonna be like bitch about your boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband to your parents, and then the next day, oh hey, we're all lovey dovey. No,
Right, because I know a cat, you know what I'm saying, that was taken up for his sister. They always had an up and down relationship, but being that he was the big brother, he took up for his sister, right? And ended up getting killed because again, she never left him. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, what? They probably still together, and he dead. So when you involve family members and other people, they're not in love with your significant other. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna see it. They're gonna see it from the outside looking in, and they're not gonna have the same loyalty or compassion. You know what I'm saying, for your significant other. So if you don't want your family to not like your significant other, it's
or
best to
anybody, not just family, friends.
right, all friends, right. And again, you gotta stop. You can't talk bad about your friends to your significant other neither.
Yeah, that's how they gonna see them from now on.
Right, right. Yeah, you supposed to be on the comment. I can't read.
Okay, it said yes, family definitely brings it back up. I know I did it years ago with my sister. Then she got pregnant from the dude.
Yeah, you
Right.
definitely can't talk about your family. Your family gonna always have your back, regardless of what's going.
Okay, not necessarily.
Oh, not necessarily, huh?
Whoa,
Oh
wait.
hell
So
no.
give us an example. Talk about it.
My dog say, hell no.
Oh no 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 no.
Well,
My family
I
is the
mean,
first to say, Thea, you're a big old brat. What did you do? Oh no 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 no.
I was just gonna say now I tell the whole story. Like if I messed up, then I'm gonna tell, hey man, I did fuck up. But you know, Again, because a lot of people do try to make themselves look good and be the victim when they telling their side of the story. There's always three sides: your side, his side, and the motherfucking truth.
And Joy said, you have the choice to forgive the person you're talking to, has the choice not to. But
Right.
but I agree with that. If I were to vent to you about something, that's just my side. It's not the other side of it. And again, my family will be the first to say, okay, well, what did you do, Thea? Not, oh, he's an asshole.
Right. Again, you gotta look at the full circle because every action is a reaction. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
a lot of people play victim when sometimes they the one that started the shit. You know what I'm saying? And again, men and women are never gonna react to the same.
Right.
And I don't understand why that's so hard to believe, Because a
Cause
lot of people
it's hard to believe sometimes. Cause there's some women that react like a man. There's some men that react like a woman. Like it's not foolproof. That's not 100%. So that's why it's hard for some people to believe.
but the key word is act, boy. You can only act for so long.
So
I mean,
I think I said it before. Joy brought up you have the choice to forgive. And we've talked about this before, but when you forgive, that means you don't bring it up again, correct?
Right.
that's what
Right.
it's supposed to be.
Did I share it? Oh, no. I can share it. No, in real time, but I mean, it's on Twitch and on YouTube right now. Is that what you're talking about? Well, I need to share it again on Facebook. But yeah, I got I remember I told you I learned how to I learned how to do I learned how to do multiple platforms at one time. We on
Oh
multiple
man,
we on multiple
she too,
platforms.
she, she too with the disappointed face.
Right. No, listen, I just shared it. But we on multiple platforms right now right now.
No,
I'm only human. I can do all that right now. I just shared it though. I ain't do all that yet, but I'm gonna do it once it get what we call it. But no, I just shared it in real time right now. I got to get into all that. I told you that's my internet manager.
I see.
That's my internet manager. Shout out to Joy, Miss Joy, Joy, my internet manager, man.
I should probably just do all of it.
Well, I mean, please,
I
hey,
will.
hey, coach. I'm gonna say
Yeah,
big. Hey, I don't know what to call. Big C.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, Big C.
yeah.
Still be 1,500.
1,500. What kind of bet I missed? I missed the bet. What happened?
No, I didn't did 2,000 signs in the last 2 years. Never got compensated.
I was pretty boss. That was the boss.
If you want to pay me in sandwiches, I'm not hungry. I want my money. We going on Judge Mathis.
Yeah, that's gonna look. And then all that's gonna count until he hungry again. Now he gonna be like, well, I overspoke.
Right,
I said too much.
But
right,
for real though, you have to be careful who you share information to. And
right,
Definitely that.
I'm horrible about that. And
right. I mean, again, it's not that. Uh, it, you know, a relationship is never gonna be perfect. And everybody get to a point that it's like, man, I want to quit. But then something happened, you know what I'm saying? Because when it's good, it's good, and when it's bad, it's bad. The hard part is to stay and figure it out. The easy part is to just quit. So, you know, you got to figure out if that person's worth sticking it out with or holding yourself accountable, seeing what you're not doing, or, instead of pointing the finger, point the thumb as well, and see, how to make that shit work.
Yeah, look at that.
You feel me? So at the end of the day, you really just need to keep your business to yourself. Or if you're gonna vent, make sure you're venting to someone that you trust and that's genuine. You know what I'm saying? And it's really out for your best interest.
Yeah, everybody ain't out for your best interest.
Right. So y'all can take it. We got 3 minutes. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm hoping my phone stays charged for these 3 minutes. This is tricky right now. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm struggling over here.
Right. So again, man, I mean, it's no everybody different and everybody, again, what you'll put up with I won't. What I put up with you won't. And and so on and so on. So again, that's why I always say, hey, look, I ain't really looking for no answer right now. I'm just venting.
Just
Because
vent to me. I'll give you guys the best advice.
That I do believe.
right, it'll be a thug advice.
You know what I mean? It'll be straight raw deal. It will.
It'll be some thug shit. Straight thugger shit. I believe that. But again, I mean, sometimes you need to take your own advice too.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Just like George, man, everybody's expectations are different, but
Right.
sometimes
And
even
you
when
got
you gotta figure out are you even living up to your own expectations and not worry about the other party too.
right realistic expectation. Because it's a difference between reality and fantasy.
True.
So, um, I think we need to have that topic that I got a lot of people commenting on. Shout out to everybody that will comment on the post. We're gonna have that topic Friday because it's getting hot. I got a lot of phone calls, a lot of different perspectives. So y'all make sure y'all tune in 8:30 Friday. Come with your opinion, and again, you got to agree to disagree.
Yeah. You know,
Um,
on time, 8:30. Yeah.
hey, say it one more time, my brother.
On time, 8:30. Yeah.
Now you're talking to who?
Hey, I said 8:45. 8:45 he came on.
Well, hey, look, Thugger be on time, and I
Listen,
be up ahead of time. So,
you know, but
uh,
hey,
uh, thank you, Miss Joy. Hey, we started a little late, but we gonna cut this thing off on time because I told you my internet manager is in the building.
yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. HR in the building. HR is in the building.
What she said, don't start.
What you talking about now, Nigel?
Don't start with who? Nigel. See, Nigel. Now you told me not to mess with you now. I've been leaving you alone, letting you comment without me even saying nothing. But here you go talking about don't start. Don't start what? Nah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say to Thea, what's the moral of the story?
Don't talk about real shit to other people unless they're really cool and they can look at both sides. Because I think a lot of women can look at both sides of a situation.
Right. And if you ain't gonna tell the whole, okay,
Wait.
if you ain't gonna
You
tell the whole
said
story, don't tell the story. Okay, but okay, good. me on all social media. You can follow me. You can follow Phil.
You know I had to get it in.
Support the stars. And we got to go. I see clock emojis.
Yeah,